A strange, cigar-shaped object hurtling past the Earth may hold the key to alien life in the backwaters of space. Some boffins even believe the entity, christened Oumuamua, may even be a UFO. With excitement mounting, even Jay Tate, head of the Space Guard Center, the Midland's doomsday facility that monitors rogue meteors posing a threat to mankind, admits he is keeping an open mind. The truth may, at last, be out there. Oumuamua, first spotted by astronomers from the University of Hawaii 2 months ago, breaks the mold when it comes to meteors and asteroids. Its shape alone has scientists scratching their heads. The lump is 400 meters long, but only 1/10 as wide. That is unique for space rock. It is also hurtling through the heavens at 196,000 miles per hour, which means it cannot be gravity-bound to the Sun. Artist's impression showing the first interstellar asteroid Oumuamua image ESOM. Call Messipa. One thing is certain. Oumuamua is the first object found in our solar system that has broken free from another part of the galaxy. It is our first visitor from another solar system. On Wednesday, a high-powered dish telescope was trained on the object, checking for electromagnetic emissions in a bid to find if it was the carrier of alien life. Asteroid watchers predict exact date for potential end of the world. Speaking from the Space Guard Center in the remote wilderness of the Shropshire borders, former Army Major Jay admits that Oumuamua has divided the world of science. Its shape is very odd, long and thin, explains the 62-year-old. That could be perfectly natural, but if you did want to build an intergalactic spacecraft, then that would be a good shape to use. What we do certainly have is a piece from another star. That's the really exciting bit. In science, there is a popular dictum: when attempting to solve a problem, the simplest solution is most likely to be the right one. In other words, odds are on Oumuamua simply being a lump of rock. Oumuamua, it is, aptly enough, Hawaiian for messenger, is currently 2 astronomical units from Earth. That's twice the distance between the Earth and the Sun. SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, is now on alert. In a statement, SETI says, researchers working on long-distance space transportation have previously suggested that a cigar and needle shape is the most likely architecture for an interstellar spacecraft, since this would minimize friction and damage from interstellar gas and dust. While a natural origin is more likely, there is currently no consensus on what that origin might have been, and we are well positioned to explore the possibility that Oumuamua could be an artifact. Some have even speculated that artifact may be an alien tomb, jettisoned from its mother planet. The test being carried out this week will discover if Oumuamua is transmitting radio signals, a sure sign it would be a craft. Jay Tate, Yuri Milner, the Russian billionaire behind Breakthrough Listen, a research program dedicated to rooting out ETs, says, the more I study this object, the more unusual it appears, making me wonder whether it might be a probe sent by an alien civilization. It is certainly a relic of deep, deep space. It has come from beyond Neptune, beyond, even, the Kuiper Belt, a massive minefield of asteroids on the rim of our solar system. It has traveled for millions, even billions of years, has whipped up in our solar system and is heading back, says Jay. Planetary systems are not neat and tidy. Bits break off all the time. Speculation has ranged from the scientific to the sensational. Newsweek ran with the headline, "Did ET send us our first interstellar asteroid?" And it's not just the shape that has stunned space watchers. Every 3.5 hours, Oumuamua shimmers with light brightening and fading. Karen Meach, an astronomer at the University of Hawaii, says, what we found was a rapidly rotating object, at least the size of a football field, that changed in brightness quite dramatically. This change in brightness hints that Oumuamua could be more than 10 times longer than it is wide. This is something which has never been seen in our own solar system. As technology advances, more objects from other solar systems will be detected. In fact, the Kepler Space Telescope has already found a distant star, KIC 8,462,852, which is displaying characteristics that suggest it may harbor life. If life is out there, why haven't we found it yet? Even the most skeptical admit that, in all probability, there is life out there. This led early 20th century physicist Enrico Fermi to ask, given the scope of our universe, why haven't we found intelligent extraterrestrial life yet, or why haven't they found us? There are 2 theories: civilizations destroy themselves before developing the technology needed for deep space travel. We're simply attempting to run before we can walk. Mankind is a long way from developing the transportation to visit other colonized planets. Astrophysics expert Evan Solomonide says, less than 1% of the galaxy has been seen by us thus far. We haven't heard from aliens yet because space is a big place, but that doesn't mean no one is out there. Geminid meteors return this week. Here's when best to see them. It's possible to hear any time, but it's more likely we will have heard around 1,500 years from now. Until then, it is possible that we appear to be alone, even if we are not. But if we stop listening or looking, we may miss the signals, so we should keep looking. The Green Bank Radio Telescope in West Virginia image NRAOAUIPA. In the long term, we will be hit by a space boulder. J and Y fan work tirelessly at the Space Guard Center to ensure the world has time to defend against the apocalyptic power of a space boulder hurtling towards us at 35,000 miles per hour. The odds are stacked against us. As previously reported by the Sunday Mercury, the center is currently tracking more than 50 rocks that could pose a threat. NASA and the European Space Agency's risk list, a catalogue of near-Earth objects that have shown infant capabilities of wiping out the human race, has highlighted no fewer than 677 ethereal objects that are a cause for growing concern. One of them, asteroid 1950DA, could spell Armageddon, J fears. On March 16, 2880, it will either brush the whiskers of our planet or strikes with civilization-ending force. At 2 kilometers across, it's big enough for a global event, a bit small for a truly massive shock, he warns. It will finish off technological civilization. Does it worry me? Does being hit by a bus bother you? They are both logical risks in life. We are not likely to get hit by an asteroid in the next few years, but, in the long term, it will happen. It is inevitable. You don't have to have the brains of an archbishop to realize that. Some have come as close as our satellites. We've had a few minor hits. But we can stop it hitting. We can turn a direct hit into a near miss. The whole name of the game is to get the time to work on it.